Yo. 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 Jay, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Hey, baby. Hi, baby. How are we doing today? Alright, we gotta up this. We're at like 248 now. Un minuto, por favor. Alright, where's Nightbot at? Nightbot, help out. Nightbot. Nightbot's dead right now. There you go. Perfect. Is it funny how we've been grinding literally non-stop all team of the season? And we have yet to get an like insane card in terms of like coins. Alright, we're gonna be well over 1,077 plus sums 5 packs again today, boys. We need to get ourselves in a much better spot. I still have some dailies that I have not finished. We have this Encore player pick. I haven't done this yet. How is it? Is it 586s? Ooh. Give me 1 second. Kind of want to do this real quick. Alright, so we got Rolfo. Alright, those are going to be the main three. Then we got... what else? Do we have no other 86s? Oh no. Gotta go back to special cards again. There we go. Now we have it. Now we can clear a little bit with the 87s. Does it require a team of season? No, just an 87 squad. Sweet. What is the best thing you can get in this, too? I have no idea. Alright, that takes us to an 87. Alright, let's try one of these real quick. See what we get. 1 of 15, jeez. Alright, let's see it. So Ozyman 90 rated. 91. Okay. This might be a good way to just make high-end fodder. Like, if you want to slowly build up higher-end fodder, just spam the ever-living crap out of that. Alright, cool. Alright, we have, what, 25 minutes until new content? So that means we have 25 minutes to start spamming packs. Until the new stuff resets. Hendo. Soon to be Sunderland player, maybe? We'll see. Alright, that works. Let's open these first. Clock. Is there any other dailies we need to do? I think I have, what was it, the 86 plus player picks still? Lou, what's up, buddy? How we doing? How much is Ronaldo and Messi on the market? Let me look it up real quick. Messi's 8 mil. Dude, his hair looks sick in that. Messi's 8 mil. Ronaldo's 6 mil. Interesting. Interesting. The GOAT tax, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how long it has been there, but I've just seen there's a 10 coin pack under packs for you. For me, or are you saying for yourself you saw one? Let me look in mine. It might have been there for a while for you. Yeah, I don't see it on mine. Oh, Sheaf is a gold card. Weird. Sunderland didn't have gold cards. Alright. Let's club stock as much as possible. Thoughts on the 1 of 15 pick? I really like it. I hope they do more stuff like that. I think for me, I'm going to use that as a way to make my fodder into liquid coins and to get higher end fodder and constantly kind of clear my duplicate storage. So overall, I really like the idea of it. I don't like that it's 86s exactly. I might have to reread it to see if it was different. But if it was 86 overall or higher, I could put in some 87s too. That'd be nice. My fear is I'm going to run out of 86s. It's going to be harder to get them than other stuff. $86s are 10K because of that. Yep. It's funny how they wanted to fix fodder prices because everything was in the mud. Instead of just giving exchanges where it rise the price of all fodder, they do this, which, don't get me wrong, isn't a bad idea to not need a full section, like limit the amount of cards you need. That's a good idea. I like that a lot. But it hasn't helped the majority of fodder, I feel like. Got 93 team season for a bronze pack. W, which one is it? I need to figure out how many are in bronze packs. Because we're going to be spamming a little bit this week. Probably a little bit before new content, to be honest. Probably go do that right now. See if I can get one. De Vries. Is there women in packs right now? No promo women in packs. Don't you love how they inserted the Prem into the MLS and Saudi League upgrade? Did you hear allegedly the new Pope is a powerlifter and his gym trainer didn't even know that he was a cardinal? That's something I could believe. But also not believe. When are they release the 96 rated PSG squad? Oh yeah. Dude, that's going to be insane. Hopefully it's during Ultimate or something. So you can get a League One guarantee. Alright, check that out. First Hakimi special card since 23? No shot. Hakimi's had to have a special card since then. That sounds like fake news. That is crazy if true. Why are you panting so loud, baby? Why are you panting so loud? Evening, lads. It's because of his court case? Gotcha. Guess you could say you couldn't get a rule breakers? Or are you talking about his divorce? Or am I missing a different thing? Some allegations. I must have missed that whole thing. Algerian managers are high? Did I just quick sell one? I'll take a look if I have any. He was with the mob in Morocco. Oh, they are high. Jeez. Easy money. I feel like informs and Team of Seasons are going to be a really good buy leading up to Ultimate. In all fairness, Inzaghi, incredible manager. Just look at Inter squad, unreal achievement to get 2 CL finals. Nah, Inter's trash. Got what they deserved. Thiago Silva's former team winning a trophy and Inter losing after Sunderland got promoted last week. Perfect week. My goodness. PSG cards and packs in 15 minutes. We'll see. Maybe. The other guy's still extinct, even though there's no good Evo for him. Yeah, I feel like he's always extinct. Brother, though, very overrated. You know what? Barella needs to restart his career. I think he should go to Sunderland. for on a free. EA did confirm it. All right, sweet. Do you think we're gonna get any? Probably no repeatable today. Probably tomorrow for the league specific. What are they even gonna do for the league specific? No women in packs. Are they just gonna make what the 78 is? The 78 double or triple, whatever that is. Are they gonna make that into the league specific? Do the MLS Saudi Prem? Because that will grind the crap out of those, even with Prem in it. Barella, Job, Lefebvre, midfield. Imagine. Like the 84.5? Yeah. Dude, imagine they make it less rares needed as well. Oh, we'd be cooking, chat. That's actually an Unreal midfield? That would be sick. Supposedly, Roma now wants to buy Dan Neal. So, we took, with an obligation to buy if we went up, Lefebvre from Roma, who sat the bench. And now, supposedly, they want to buy Dan Neal for 15 mil. We get premium Saudi MLS League One Serie A since they didn't know who won the UCL. When they updated the code, they might take the Serie A out. Why would that matter, though? Was that on Foot Scoreboard or something? We didn't have league specifics for the other special cards that were in packs for the teams winning, like Chelsea and stuff. Oh, wait. Is that... Wait. I'm an idiot. Was that why they did it? Hold on. I thought EA was just trying to find a way to make it harder to pack MLS and Saudi cards. Did they add Prem on there because Chelsea cards were in packs? I didn't even think about that at all. That would actually make sense from them. Yeah, serious Chelsea team was out of packs an hour before content. So it didn't affect it. Okay, so I was initially right. I take back all the credit I gave EA. Alright, let me see Foot Scoreboards. He's from Italy? I didn't even realize that. Premium MLS. Earn a pack containing 11 MLS. Sell or League One players, 3 rares. Interesting. I hope they change it, yeah. In your opinion, who's more important to Sunderland? Enzo or Job? I mean, financially, probably Job, right? Hey, Grace. Grace. Come here. What are you doing? Probably financially Job, and he's going to continue to develop at a higher rate than Lefebvre would. Hey, let's not. Let's not, baby. That's my PC. The PC costs more than your adoption fee. Yeah. Yeah, we don't paw that. That's expensive equipment. I need that PC. I need to open packs for people on the internet. Let me see Grace. Grace, you want to show yourself off? This is my aunt's dog. Grace, come here. She took one of my socks. I don't know if you can see it over there. She's a 7-year-old Rottweiler. one you rode? Oh, how many years ago was that? Oh, dude, I was still at my parents' house. Nah, that's wild. All right, 9 minutes. Surely that 85 is at least half the value alone. Check your last DM on Discord. Did you just send me one today? Did I miss it? I'm not sharing that. No. With zero context. Oh gosh. Pack Vinny from Reds last week? Nice. Dude, I don't know about you guys. I've really been enjoying not playing Foot Champs. It's been heavenly. To not have to worry about it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, 8 minutes. Let's see if there's any more SBCs we can do. I have to finally buy a current gen console? Dude, do it. PS5 sick, man. Dude, these things are literally starting to piss me off. Great value, don't get me wrong. To buy the new F1 game, and it's the first time there's a game I've wanted that isn't available on old gen. I mean, for the sake for your games, too. It'd probably look way better on new consoles. Alright, that one's done. Okay, so you're putting in 6 players to get, what, 5 back? Plus the packs? That's not bad value. Daily. You just need to spam backs to have the fodder ready to go. Because I feel like 86s are impossible to pack. No team this season. I love my Prem 84 times 5. Isn't it beautiful? Dude, it's been almost a week, I think, since I've touched League SBCs. I'm slowly, like, just letting my club drain, and we're still going the positive direction. Should I be doing League SBCs as well as crafting? Depends on your situation. Like I said, for me, I physically have to stop doing things so productively if I ever want to run out of packs. Otherwise, it's literally going to be never ending. If you have 0 packs and you're grinding on a daily basis, you'll probably run out of packs. So I would include him, yes. So now I have to be really careful. I don't want to... Maybe we don't do the 86 plus player picks. Or if we do, we avoid using 86s and 85s. Use just like 84s. And 87s. You can dupes every pack and crafting like 4 or 5. 50 daily golds. Nice. If I were crafting grind packs on my main and on my second account, it's so hard to get the number to go down because dupe storage fills so quick. Hey, Ter Stegen, let's go. Wait, do we take 86s over 89s? Or is that dumb? Yeah, I just try to use the dailies to clear as much of my storage as possible, even if we're overcommitting resources. Only if you need them. I feel like I'm going to need them. Alright, 3 minutes. Can we get one more of these done? Hey! Double team of the season. Cold. We're going to take gold. I had to change my heart. Alright, so that's good there. I had summer and today it wasn't even sunny out. I had this conversation with someone yesterday. You can still get pretty sunburned even with the sun not being out. There's less UV, but still can get hit. PSG went crazy yesterday, but Inter were playing awful. I mean, Inter are awful. Inter and Newcastle are the 2 worst teams ever. I'm glad they finally started getting called out for it. Nah, we'll wait. If we get really desperate for 86s, we'll just spam our crafting packs. Alright, any other dailies? $84 sevens. Have the 78 triples been any good for you guys? Or are they mid? Here's expired and wonder if they make that SBC better. Maybe. We'll see. I hate the sun. Is the sun out a lot where you live, Mumbo? Quite a bit during the summer, yeah. And spring. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't mind the price of fodder going up because they made a use for it. That's nice. What I don't like is the very noticeable shift in pack weight in those exact same cards. That's the frustrating thing. They're live, boys, until Tuesday. So I wonder if Monday we get that league specific. Or if they bring it out a day early. Two-season grind. Dailies. Not seeing anything. Did 25 crafting, 25 78 times 3, and crafting gave 6 walkouts, no team season, but 78 times 3 gave 2 walkouts, and 2 team seasons. Nice. Yeah, I might do some of those today. Test them out, but like I said, I'd rather wait for the premium ones, because those recycle a lot better. Alright, 249 is what we're at. New icon pick, did I miss it? We might be back, boys. We may be back. They finally gave us jumbo golds. They're being useful. So we get 10K, essentially, in each of these sections. Almost guaranteed. Premium Electrum isn't bad either. Oof. I say we do that. The exact rating thing is better than a full squad. Yep, I like it a lot more. Like I said, I like that they're doing it. I just don't like how it affects the pack weight heavily. For lower end stuff. Why is the exact rating better than a full squad? Way less cards. Alright, I'm not going to do my daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold until later. We got a ton of stuff to get through before then. So let's just, I guess, start spamming our save packs, building up. And we'll go from there. Also, too, I put some coins into, I was going to say exchanges. Evos. For some Sunderland players. If you're wondering why my coins are a little lower. We also have a few special cards left. We've been flipping. Wish I seen your reaction to Sunderland's winner. I was screaming in my friend's living room. It was one of the best days of my life. You guys call me Unk all the time. Last time I saw Sunderland in the Premier League was when I was in high school. (2016). Happy for you, that's a huge achievement. Yep, even if they go right back down. Which they most likely will. Doesn't change anything for me. Pretty sure you get like 170 mil off of promotion, right? Depending on the currency you use. I don't know what the currency is normally. I heard 220 is standard. I don't know if that's euros or British pounds. But you don't get it all at once. That's the fraction of the TV shared revenue. So you get that over the course of time. Still, Sunderland's in a really good financial position. Sunderland have to be careful of financial fair play, though, because that happened to Forest. Yes and no. Sunderland is the best team when it comes to financial fair play out of all the promoted teams by an extreme margin. Sunderland, for the past few years, has literally only been buying players and selling them on for huge profits or retaining them. And that's like one of the cases with like Job and people too. If like Job goes, that's what, 1.5 mil spent, potentially 30 to 40 mil gained, plus an additional sell-on clause. Dan Neal, academy player, worth 15 mil, potentially is going. Lazar Mayenda, bought for less than 800K. He's now worth 12 mil. Are Sunderland linked to anyone? Yep, there's a few they're linked to. I can go through the list. Hendo's one of them. Obviously, Hendo making a return. Whether or not that would actually happen or whether that'd be good, up for debate. They're prioritizing new wingers and fullbacks at the start of the window right now is what they're looking for. In terms of players they're currently like in, I don't know if it's negotiations with, but where is he? Sunderland's linked to Wilfred Singo from AS Monaco. He's a center back / right back. Super strong and powerful. Has some pace. Henderson. Sunderland's linked to Matthew Burns as an academy prospect. Northern Ireland U17-year-old. The loan that we got last season with Jayden Dans from Liverpool, where he never played a single game and went right back to Liverpool because he was injured. He might get loaned back. They're looking into that as well. There's a striker from Ukraine who looks diabolical. Looks absolutely insane. Vladislav Venat. Dude is lethal. Also, how's been Laffy since joining? Laffy has been insane. Hey, are we scratching? Are we scratching? Let's not hit the wall. Why are we hitting the wall? What was the point of that? Come in. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Why do you have my sock in your mouth? Think you need to get a mix of experience and young players? Yep. I agree. As a Forest fan, I know it's like to win playoffs. Yep. I would argue winning playoffs is better than automatic promotion. Just because it literally could go either way. You don't know the day of what's going to happen. Obviously, if you're a team that... I don't know, I would say playoffs is a better feeling if you're a team that's been in the championship. If you're a team that was in the Prem and got relegated, automatic promotion is where you should be. Yeah, it feels so much better. But I highly suspect that Sunderland will be looking for players in the League One market. Because we have a lot of French connections. Yeah, it'll be super exciting, man. I'm excited for the season. I was saying to some of you guys earlier, it's going to be interesting because when we would watch championship games week in, week out, there would maybe be like a few of you who support like Millwall or support a Norwich. But I feel like everyone supports a different Prem team. So it's like there's going to be a large number of people in our community that each week will be versing Sunderland. So that'll be fun. Dude, I, for the life of me, will never understand how the menus are still so bad. Why are we updating store packs, EA? I hope Derby get promoted next season. Dude, I'm so glad to be out of the championship this season. It's going to be horrific. The amount of money that's going to be thrown into the league this upcoming season. Ugh. Prefer watching championship games over Prem games because Prem teams play so boring. But I would 100% rather be in the Prem. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of championship teams that play boring too. Depends the system you're going against and what their goal is. Oh, United made the Cunha announcement today. Dude, the Sunderland admin keeps posting Job content. Like 10 different pieces of Job content in the last 48 hours. I wonder if there's now a decent likelihood he's staying for another year. Full time, PSG 100, Spurs 0. That'd be beautiful. Should I put on my high-rated SBC storage in the new icon pack? I would. I think that'd be fun. We're going to do one today. At least. Also, too, look at the packs. You have 2 jumbo gold packs in there. So, in terms of, like, coins back, you're making bare minimum probably 20k from those 2 packs alone. That's not a bad way to turn fodder into... Grace, we just went out. When I'm done streaming, we'll go again, okay? You gotta lay down. Spurs winning trophy ruined my life. Jeez. Cry. Wait. Wait. Was Ange let go? Inter Milan boss Inzaghi has held talks with Tottenham and Newcastle. Was there 2 manager seconds? I didn't know either one lost their job. It's the only time on Spurs to win just because it was Man U. Alright, we need to start making some packs. Alright, boys. This is where the grind goes next level. Alright, let's release some of these. We'll release the player picks. We'll release that. Release that for now. 11 days left. So you guys, sorry it was so sad. Dude, I, not gonna lie, I was kind of tearing up realizing that yesterday. So sad, man. Alright, door position, all new, low to high, max of 83. Actually, no, let's save 83s. Or no, we won't. We do not care. Oh shit, I just realized. We've been opening the grind packs. So we have a lot of commons, but only one rare. These are gonna get hidden. But yeah, if you guys are essentially getting sick of the quote-unquote unlimited, depending on how unlimited you are, like on a day-to-day basis, if you keep making more packs than you're opening, that's only going in a positive direction. I think this week with your high-end fodder, if you're someone who constantly has a bunch of dupe storage filling up, if we start grinding the mixed icon player picks for chance of icons and just a crap ton of liquid coins, I think this is the week to give up League SBCs. Alright, also too, let's use pill tools real quick. Otherwise we're going to sit here for like an hour trying to make these. Let's grind on there for a few minutes. Not worry about if we get SBC banned. Just grind. And then go back to console. I can't believe they threw a lid player in there, Fernandez. That looks like a sick card. Wait. I knew that there was 4 playstyle plus on players. I knew that was a thing. But I just saw it and I was thinking, I'm like, oh. I don't think I've actually used one that has 4 playstyles. Because most of mine are Evos. Where they're 3. Should I do it with my 2 million coins? If I were you, in your shoes with 2 million coins, I'd do our unlimited pack grind. And once you're starting to build up, essentially, the unlimited packs where you're making more on a daily basis than you're opening, I would just full send into spam opening, rinse and recycling into the tomorrow's league-specific premiums. And I would make a bunch of icons as well for those jumbo gold packs. You'd probably notice you're getting a lot of coins too. Dude, even this is slow today. What is going on? Is anyone else dealing with this too, or is this just me? This is disgustingly slow. What is happening, man? I mean, if this is their way of keeping us getting SBC banned, maybe. You got any tips on appeal tools to make it so I put in 2 rares and the rest of the commons in the SBC? Yeah, just make a template with it. So like if you want to take screenshots of this is what I do for mine. I do up to a certain rating, the amount of rares, the amount of commons I want to use. I ignore positions. I do low to high. I use SBC storage. So if you want to go back and screenshot this, you can. Is this free? Yes. $11 days, 23 hours. When this Team of Season crafting upgrade goes away, I think we're going to look back at it and have talks about how close to exchanges these really were. So use 2 templates, and one of them, one for rares, one for commons. I use 3 templates, actually. I do a third for gold rares if I run out of commons. That way I can still make if I have an excess amount of cards. Because especially if it's not a Monday where we have the Premium League specifics, and I'm only spamming the crafting into the crafting, you're going to run out of commons eventually if you keep putting commons in and you're only getting rares back. So that I put on the end, like, oh, if I run out of commons, put some more gold rares. That's already for like 4 to 5 hours into the grind, you get to that point. Alright, cool. That should have cleared up a decent chunk. Just showing the stream. Can you give a short update to me what content dropped today, plus what you'll do today on the game? Yep. We got a new icon, SBC, unlimited repeatable. They have jumbo gold packs, which is my favorite pack in the League SBCs because of how many coins you get for it. We usually get 10k minimum in each. And there's 2 sections of jumbo gold packs on there. So I'm going to be doing our normal daily unlimited menu grind. Get all the daily SBCs done. Bronze, silver, gold. Team of Season grinds, spam crafting upgrades, do all the daily like 84 times 5s, yada yada. Non-stop to make liquid coins. Print coins and print packs. And we have PSG's team in packs. That's another one. You got Duke, Team of Puskas. It's got purple Team of Season walked out in a double walkout, but the tunnel is fully gold. I hate when that happens. I just realized Taylor Swift really just LeBron for white women. True! True. Birthday Kenny Dalglish or Grassroots Baggio? For me, whichever one's higher rated, and use them as fodder. Oh, dude, the 83-14s are awful. Again, what EA, if you're watching the stream or listening, can you explain to me what I am doing so differently than the other packs I've opened that is causing the game to literally crash in real time? Every single day since the start of the game. When Xbox has no issue, PC has no issue. Why is the PlayStation 5 so bad? I got 6 Herbergs in storage. Put her in the SBC, baby. Icon is calling her name. Real question is, are we going to see any blues today from these? To rest of my life problems on Xbox, my game freezes often when I get champs, rivals rewards, or finish SBC. It's always on a complete screen. Really? But like in terms of like moving around the menus, I bet it's faster. Because I know a ton of Xbox people who say they don't have the problems we do on PlayStation 5. It's probably not perfect by any means, but I can't imagine it's worse than this. And then I feel like PC, it's just the fastest, but no one wants to play on PC. When my games, it's always legs bad. Do you think it's because I've got a PS4? Honestly, the PS4 is probably better than the PS5. AC Milan holding a funeral for Inter last night after they got beat 5-0 in the Champions League final. Oh. PS4 in the big 2025, bruh. Hey, if it wasn't for Carlos, our mod in chat, I wouldn't have had a PS5 either. Dude was clutch. None were in my area. He's like, hey, I can send you one. is PayPal me. Worked out a deal. Because of that, we have our content on PS5. Carlos is a G. Yes, he is. All right, I'm going to have to grab a soda or something. But I know the second I do, Grace is going to get up and think we're doing something. OMG, what'd you pack? Team season cut the rewards. Team season Ronald 5-game loan. You mean Ronaldo? Team season Ronald, bruh. Would you recommend buying bronze packs to complete the team of the season grind every day? Yes. Part of my menu grind on a daily basis is making sure I've kept up with BPM either on a daily basis to the point where I always have more cards than I need. We sell the rest down for profit over and over. Or on a weekly basis or bi-daily, like every 2 or 3 days. So for me, the way I look at that is I take 30 packs times it by 11. You get 330. Or 310, my bad. You get 310. You take the untradables that you get from your daily bronze. You take your daily silvers. You make your daily golds. Figure out the number of bronzes you'd have left after that. Put them into the team of the season grind. And then the amount of packs that would be left that you need to make. You figure out how many cards you have to put in. So Sunderland Prem, yes, sir. Was it ever in doubt? Yes, completely in doubt. Yep, Watson. Brian just made the announcement today. Did the video with him and everything. His partying gift was the Sunderland promotion. What a parting gift. Tom Watson. Predict Sunderland will finish first in the EFL in 26-27. Honestly, though, don't get me wrong. Prem is going to be a lot of fun. But when you get the idea that most likely you're going to get relegated, the key then becomes how you do in the championship to get back up right away so you don't have a repeat of last time. I think in terms of Sunderland's system, you've seen how little they've spent, how much they've sold players on for, how they rinse and repeat that process over and over. Implement that with Prem money. And then also going down, having parachute payments. I think Sunderland realistically is in one of the better positions. But I do think this might be the year there is a team that stays up. I think it might be Leeds. But I think one of them does it. I think in order to do so, you have to have a lower end of the table team completely fall off, and I think Wolves might be that team. Depending on how their summer goes, depending if they let anyone else go, depending on their incomings, I could see a team like Wolves, without Cunha, not have enough of that finishing product to the point where their point tally is close to an overperforming championship side. Which I think Leeds have more ability to build on than the last time they were up with their resources now. Burnley has a decent foundation. I think Burnley defensively could set up really well, especially if they keep Trafford. Sunderland's going to be the biggest hit or miss. I think for Sunderland, realistically, they finished dead last, but at the same time, too, I think they might play the most appealing football out of the group. Unless they just go 4-4-2, sit back and counter, which I could see as well. That would honestly probably be the smartest thing for them to do. We're seeing slight movement in 87 and 88 fodder. Let's go. And for those of you asking how long I'm going to be live for today, about 3 hours. So we'll be live for another hour and a half, too. All teams stayed up from promotion, and it wasn't looking likely, so you never know. I feel like year after year, though, the gap is widening at a larger degree, more rapidly, too. And that's not fun to see. Also, I think you're getting a lot new ownership, and you're seeing an influx of funds and a lot lower on the pyramid for specific teams. Like Wrexham. Wrexham, I'm glad to not be in the championship with Wrexham this season. I'm curious to see how they end up doing. It seems like they're going to go the route of buying super old experienced players, which could be extremely hit or miss if they don't go up in terms of their financials then. Because they let go like half their team after League One. Some of the players they're already linked with. Ugh. Can't afford to have like a 36-year-old on too long of a contract, on too high of wages. Now all of those teams are staples in the PL, so it's not that insane. Yeah. I mean, it's possible, right? Like, Fulham's a good example of a team that built from dominance in the championship and were able to stay up. It's possible, but financially it gets harder and harder each year. You have to have either a few really good players that you sell on for a lot more money than you got them for to help you with financial fair play and allow you to build a platform. I don't know what the other one was going to be. Eventually, Wrexham's money will dry up. Well, it's not even the fact that it will dry up. I think that's part of it. It's the fact that they're treating it like it's America and you can just buy your way to success all the way to the top. I feel like I've said this a few times now. I thought League One was going to be their wake-up call. I hope Championship is their wake-up call a little bit more. Because, for the sake of football, I don't think you can have Wrexham go to the Prem next year. That would be disgusting, man. You need Wrexham to realize what a cold, rainy night in Stoke is like. You need to have your 25 to 30 million signing get Brexit tackled and two-footed. Wolves, Force, and Crystal Palace are all teams that went up recently, right? Wolves went up, or Forest went up most recent, right? Forest went up in 22, 23 through playoffs. When was Wolves last down? Dude, not gonna lie, COVID messed up my brain for the Prem. There were so many teams like Norwich that were around for like a year or two, and now we're just rotting mid-table championship. Stokes, you have West Brom's, just the 10s through 20s, just sporadically will be up, sporadically be down. Like, I remember Pookie. Pookie was a big deal for a while. Hey, guys, potential Sunderland player. Imagine Sunderland having a gold rare. What's his pace? I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Sunderland's winning the league. If we sign a 6'3" man with 77 pace, his Evo is going to be disgusting. I'm going to have to play every weekend league. Swansea too, yeah. Jeez, man. Okay. I'm going to say something. I'm going to ask a question. But I need your guys's... I need you guys to allow me to ask it without sounding stupid or potentially completely wrecking the sport, okay? It's just a thought. It's not even a suggestion. It's just a thought. But I need at least a few yeses in chat that it's okay for me to say without being clowned. I think it could save football. In my head, it could. But I'm already starting to see a potential flaw in it. I would say yes and clown. All right, I'm just going to say it. So, the season already feels long, and you don't want to make a season longer. But would potentially getting another team into the Premier League help with who goes up, who goes down consistently? Or would that be the same problem just over time because of how the Prem's set up? Like, if you added 2 more weeks to the season, right? 1 more team, 2 more weeks, money spread out evenly across all the teams. You don't want to say, like, add 3 or 4 more and have, like, a season with only 1 month off. That wouldn't be possible. You wouldn't want to get to the point where you're not playing every team twice. You don't want to be like in the United States where it's like you might never play some teams. That would be horrible. But if you added another team into the Prem and maybe added another, or no, not another slot for relegation, tweaked it a little bit. They just F up the format of all the other leagues and also the final day would be screwed. What happens if you adjusted the pyramid, though? Like, if you then added across the board and you pull from non-leagues up? Again, I'm not super committed to this. I'm just thinking it through. Because if you then have, let's say, an additional team that first season in the Prem, you have another additional team first season in the Championship, League 1, League 2. Oh, I don't even know how they'd get promoted then. How would you decide that? The season before? Never mind. Never mind. Pretend I said nothing. Who from Sunderland should I pick up in my FPL team next season? I would wait to see what the team's going to look like. The investment. Ray, don't you think 249 team seasons is low at the stage for a grinder? Yes, because I'm not grinding as nearly as hard as I need to. Like, all jokes aside, I actually have somewhat of a life this year compared to previous years. So, me getting to 250 is actually going to feel insane. It should be way higher, but if you take a look at our packs and you do kind of the math in terms of like just the time commitment it'd take, we essentially turned 1,000 team of season grind packs into hundreds upon hundreds. I think we ended up getting over 500 premium league specifics that we recycled all the way back into over 1,000 team of season grind packs again. Or crafting, I mean, not grind. All with all the dailies continue to get added in and funneled in. Like, we either have to completely cut out league SBCs altogether, which I'm starting to do now, just to try to have the number go down, and grind so hard on a daily basis that there's no coming back from it. But even then, all the fodder we get is literally then going to get turned into coins in the jumbo gold packs and the icon, so ends up working out well. No, I followed you since the start of team season, and that number seems off compared to last FIFA's. What was it 2 years ago? Because I know last year you could say exchanges made it easier to get the number up. Pack weight is lower this year for me for sure. I will say that. But I think my day-to-day grinding is way less than it was last year. I think that's the biggest factor. When I'm on stream, days I'm on stream, I'm grinding maybe 2 to 3 hours, including the time on stream. When I'm off stream, some days I just get the dailies done. Yes, that's my point. Okay, then I guess you're correct then. You should make an FPL league this year. I've had an FPL league every single year for the past 4 years, I'm pretty sure, in our community. Just very few people actually playing it, including myself. But now that Sunderland's in it, this would be the year to do one. Might have missed it this year. Yeah, I don't even know who's in the league, to be fair. See, the issue with this year football, Maestro, versus last year is exchanges. But the reason exchanges made it so much more easier for me to grind is not because this year you can't grind. It's because I feel like I have to put in 10 times the amount of work to equal the rewards of what exchanges were. So it's just more of a like long-winded approach to a grind. Bethany. Let's go. All right, should we do our first icon, boys? Yeah, I think I did game week 1, and then I stopped after game week 1. Oh, I just realized it's going to be impossible to grind this like crazy. Because the pack weight on anything that is going to be needed for the exact rating is going to be way less. So this is going to get harder and harder to pack these. What does XP mean in chat? If you click the community with the crown, it will show you what the XP means. You get XP essentially by being in stream, typing, super chatting on a daily basis. And it resets after the stream. Yeah, doing only league specifics will be hard to get the fodder. You have to do, I think, the 77 times 5. It's exchange for FC points a game. Someone's actually going to believe that. I'm afraid to use any of my fodder now. What do I do? I don't want to use 88s. Ben, what's up, buddy? I want to use 87s or 86s. Do I just use 85s in higher ends? How's the Premier League, mate? I don't know yet. Hasn't happened yet. I love how we still have our bussies there. Alright, team of season. I have to do 2 probably, right? This is going to be disgusting, man. Oh. That Watson goal, I didn't think it would go in. Because limb range. Alright, first icon, boys. The GOAT! The GOAT! Cold! Beautiful. Good fodder. Ayo, what GOAT? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, buddy, I know. Okay, I was just making sure. Just making sure. Some people don't. If there's any children on the stream, do not look that up, please. Yeah, I'm sunburned all over. Job to Frankfurt, apparently. Since when? Because, like, 3 days ago, he turned down Frankfurt. So, unless Fabrizio tweeted something today, Frankfurt was off the table as of, like, 2 days ago. It was #1 as of, like, 4 days ago. Millwall linked to the Saudi takeover? Oh, gosh. How's that going to work? Right now, the likelihood scenario is Dortmund number 1 and Sunderland number 2. Staying at Sunderland. Unless Frankfurt sent new proposal. Or money. Which is considered the GOAT in Brazil, not Pele. Don't believe me? Search Christian GOAT to confirm. Teaching him young. Bro's doing a Jude championship than Dortmund? True. I mean, to be fair, I think they do have to find the balance. I still am under the firm belief that the gentleman's agreement, if Job does want to leave, you have to respect it even if you lose out on potentially another 5 mil. It's like if you can get like 30, 35 for him instead of like a 40, but you have a sell-on clause, understandable, right? But what I don't like is if he goes for like 25 mil, that's so stupid because I feel like you could get so much more for him, especially since he has a long contract left. You could just give him more money for being in the Prem for the season, then have him leave for like 50 mil next year, regardless of if Sunderland stays up or not. So it's like, the thing that's going to frustrate me the most is like, okay, I understand gentlemen agreements, but at what point do you say, hey, we're not going to have clubs lowball us? We're going to have them demand at least a certain amount of money. I can't wait till the schedule comes out. Watch it be Newcastle week 1 at the Stadium of Light. Oh, gosh. Could you imagine the scenes? Newcastle versus Sunderland, St. James Park. That Wilson Isidore mind double hat trick's going to hit like crack. It's going to be 3 straight goals in the first 10 minutes for Newcastle. And then it's going to be a double hat trick for Sunderland. Like, this is the thing, too, football. I'm on console a lot more this year than I was on Pale Tools last year. Due to the simple fact that I feel like they've made it harder to use Pale Tools. Pale Tools is still useful. But I feel like you just get SBC banned way too quickly, regardless of how slow you go, how fast you go. The dupe storage makes it a lot easier to like hide stuff. So I could spam packs on there and then come on console. But in general, I feel like just crafting packs this year is a lot harder than last year. Which also influences that number. Imagine we see future move off Isaac to Sunderland in a few years if you stay up. That'd be wild, man. I mean, think of Newcastle, though. Newcastle was one of those teams that end of the 2010s was relegated, came up, stayed up. Saudi takeover, influx of funds, some good signings. Some for profit, others you keep. You build, reinvest, Champions League football. Like, anything's possible. Newcastle, if Newcastle can do it, anyone can do it. Again, I still have not yet touched my daily bronze, silver, gold team season grinds. This is all just so far with the packs we already had. Watson's at Brian now? Yep. I'm so happy for him. Can't wait to see how he does. I wonder, who is he? I wonder if he's given a certain amount of minutes guaranteed. Because I know Matoma's getting old. Older. But what, they have Minta ahead of him? Wonder if he splits minutes with Minta. Alright, I'm going to fill up my drink real quick and take a piss. Be right back in like a minute and a half. Alright. We back. We back, baby. Hi. I'm gonna lay down. Another sock? Where'd you get that one from? Where'd you get that one from? Hey, baby. Alright, see if I can make packs one-handed. So I can pet my dog. My aunt's dog. Oh, we can. Look at that. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You have both socks in your mouth at the same time. That's wild. Alright, we're gonna have to start opening these here soon too. Because we have what? How many just still open? Sure, check content in 35 to 55 minutes. They like to release some extra content for some reason. Until 2 hours after content. We still have 46 grind packs open. Alright, let's test out how many coins these jumbo gold packs are good for. We still getting our 10K? Or 5K, I mean. Plus the other stuff. Which, don't sleep on those common, chem styles. A lot of those have a decent amount of value. We're just going to list them in bulk later. Another 5K. So 10K minimum. Then with these, it's going to be a nice way to fill our club up with some silvers. An additional few thousand. There we go. Alright, back to the grind backs. Feel like Tiba seasons aren't in packs anymore, man. Where are they at? Mikel Arteta rejected the chance to sign Doué last season for 30 mil, telling Arsenal's board, "We already have Martinelli." Then Fabrizio responded and said, "Stop posting bullshits." Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Tom Watson from Sunderland, he's not a Brighton player. He is like Cole Palmer 2.0 when it comes to his facial expressions and the way he talks. So like when you see him, they're calling him room temperature Palmer. There's not a thought behind those eyes. Just a footballer. Martinez. That's where he's still an 89. Thought after that game they'd put him down quite a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. Bum, 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 bum. Congrats to Corey Evans, who gained promotion to League 2 with Old Dog Athletic today. Cold! W, man. Dude, not gonna lie. It's just so boring. It's so long and monotonous. Just wait till you get the 77 times 5s. That's going to be insane. Kind of motivation trying to get better at the game because everything is impossible to pack last 2 months. Yeah, where I'm at too, and this is probably a place a lot of you guys are starting to get at as well. Not only do you feel like playing the game in terms of like gameplay doesn't upgrade your team. It's starting to get to the point with menu content where a lot of the menu content doesn't upgrade your team. And also, the amount of time you put into grinding it, you do get some quote-unquote crazy cards. They're all like under 100k. Or like the really quote-unquote insane ones are like 250k. But all of them are impossible to pack. Like I got Hansen. I packed Hansen in a... No, it was in the... I got the 45 goals off stream. Let me show that actually. Like this card, you can't convince me this card is under 1 million coins. In what world is this card under 1 million coins? You gotta be TOTS from a grind pack? Like, look how insane those stats are. Yeah, under 500k. Under 400k, probably. Boom, 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 boom. Very strange 2 years ago that would be 2.5 mil. And that's another reason why I feel like EA's killing their own game. Is cards get way too good stat-wise too fast, but don't feel like that in game. Therefore, they have to add more playstyles, which they can just nerf whatever gameplay. That's the most frustrating thing, by the way. Like, that's something to think about. Them nerfing a certain type of scoring mechanic that's super OP. They'll know the thing's super OP, so they'll give special cards with those playstyles because they know that's what people want. Then they'll change gameplay so it's something else entirely. So stupid. Can you guys name a player that this season won the Premier League and got promoted in the same season? There's a single person who's done it. Mumbo, you not doing a grind method for the 1 of 15? I was gonna, but now that the icon's out, I'm doing the icon instead because it has the jumbo gold packs in them. Yay, I've killed every game they buy, F1, FIFA, etc. And like, I'm still playing the game, don't get me wrong. But, again, what I'm grinding towards, I feel like this year, my thing is more showing that you can still grind, rather than you want to grind, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to help people like who run out of packs or run out of coins, show you how to not do that. 50 mil for Due. 50 mil in the Prem gets you Amari Hutchinson. True. I'm telling you, foreign market is better, man. You can grind and pack none. Say why I'm doing this for. Okay, here's the thing, though. That's the same sentiment I had last year with exchanges. I don't know if anyone else felt that way. My beef with exchanges were not even from the pack itself, the exchange pack, but like the player picks you do after, all that recycling. Pack weight felt impossible to pack the high-end stuff, but you get a lot of the lower-end stuff. You'd be in the same boat. You'd be grinding endless. It'd be unlimited grind. You'd eventually pack something. But you'd sit there. It's like, is this even worth my time? You can do it. It's an option. I don't know how this is any different, to be honest. Besides giving people a daily stopping point. I think Streets are the least fun ever, with the content being awful. Exchanges would have saved the game, but I think it's already too late. I would say the thing I've enjoyed most about the game this year has been Evos. But I think Evos are also a thing that's in some ways killing the game too, which is very frustrating. And what I mean by that is EA will have you spend a lot of coins or a lot of money to get the ratings and stats up on some of your players that are already untradeable on your favorite team or whatever you want to use, to fit it into an Evo that even with the stats and even with the play styles will not feel the way it should in game versus like a regular promo card with those same things. Which then you get to the point where it's like you have 92 to 94 rated cards with all crazy stats, but they play like a gold common. But like, what do we do for the promos for the rest of the year? I know it's June 1st. We don't have that much longer. But like, at what point are we going to have 99 rated cards already, like a summer heat? Footies. Apparently for Shapeshifters, you're going to get an R9 at the end of the season or Rice. Shapeshifters, man. That's a fun promo. Wait, do we get Sunderland Prem cards before the end of the game? Wait. I wonder if we will. The only thing about FIFA, the promos, credit to you, Mumbo, who can do this. The only thing about FIFA with promos, credit to you, Mumbo, who can do this. Am I tripping, or does that sentence make no sense? Is there something missing in the sentence? Or did I read it wrong? Also, when we signed Cunha, I don't think that changes anything for your situation, sadly. United will still be a relegation side. Sunderland and United in the championship next season. Leeds staying up. Liverpool sources saying Sunderland now want a second loan deal for Dan's. Where have you been, brother? Yeah, We've been saying that. It makes sense, right? He never got to play. He's the only player that won the Premier League and got promoted in the same season with barely any to no minutes for either. Did he play at all for Liverpool this season? Because if not, he got 0 minutes. I think besides the photos was the only time he was at the Stadium of Light. Sadly, we need a couple more players yet. Mumbo, Yurkosh would be my choices. Yurkosh is not coming to United. I'm sorry. You just need one of the best players in the world. But whether or not Mumbo to do champs this weekend. Did it last week, got 8 wins and rewards were horrendous. Could I maybe hold on? If I did make foot champs, what would be the least amount of wins I could get to get rewards? Any rewards. They value all promo cards by pumping out party bags and stuff. I would love if the cards would hold a bit more value. They need to, man. Apparently 4 to 8's the meta now. I'm qualified? Wait, did they change it to 3? Did they change it to... Wait, 1? Did they change it to 1? Wait, do you only need 1 win to qualify now? Brother, what? Dude, I literally was sitting on that for the longest time. Alright. Y'all boys ready to see me fly? You're going to see the reason why we don't play gameplay. It's because we're so much better at the menus. Great change that made more people play. What did you say? The following players are in training camp. Oh, shut up. I can't stand that. Alright, Evos. What do I need for the Evos? Play 2, play 3. Perfect. So I don't even need the win. Literally, I'm telling you right now, if I win this game... No, it's 2. You need 2 wins, right? Should I literally stop there? Wait, no, because 4 you get... 4 wins get you an MLS 1 of 3. Okay, now they're I see how they rope you in. I see how they do it. Alright, no expectations. This game determines what I do, though. If I get pooped on, I'm not playing anymore. Or doing the bare minimum, I should say. I need to change the kit. I don't know why I do this to myself. Mega 8 wins, and he's got champs read the instrument. His name is I'm Bad. He has the Hansen. Weak kid.
What a start to the finals. These are two very good teams we've got here.
All right. Should we just skill?
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little.
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. Terrific ball there.
If you would have gotten that bounce, man. What a ball. Oh, it was blocked. I did not play it there, but all right. Dude, why does gameplay feel so fast-paced right now? Feels like they're on speed boost or something. Oh my gosh, man. Nah. I might have to retire. I'm getting too sweaty. I need to actually play football.
And he was absolutely ruthless in front of goal. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we're going to see more of that today.
Joe Bellingham. Now with Neil. Hume. Could be dangerous.
Come on. Give it to me.
Vinicius Junior. And a very
There you
good
go.
challenge.
Great ball.
Could be troublesome.
I don't know what I can do, man.
Plays with a positional sense that is second to none.
There we go.
On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Jeez.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0.
Maenda.
Hasegawa.
We got Solis closed down.
It's with Joao Cancelo. Kunde. Well, good run and good ball control.
Hume.
Legally, perhaps a card is forthcoming.
Oh, it's Brown back there. That wasn't even a Hume tackle. Where do I have Hume at? Right back?
Alert defending.
Foul ref?
Alert intervention. Trying to open them up. Well, even margin.
Wait, is United actually going to potentially sell him?
Yeah, and he just needs to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
Dude, if you guys sell Bruno and you don't properly replace him. Brother, what was that bounce?
Oh, that's really high-class goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the
I love listening to United fans, though. My buddy's a United fan. And having him explain how things are going to happen.
That's a good-looking pass.
Close post OP. We're back in 2014.
Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. Read it superbly to take back possession. And great work to confuse the defender. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Maybe room here for the counter-attack.
No, I did not let him just walk through me like that, dude. No shot. So dumb. El Hilal sent an end of the week for the deadline to decide for Club World Cup. They bid 90 mil for Matoma last year and Brighton rejected it. Really? Okay. It should be illegal to sell a certain percentage of your club to the Saudi League. I feel like that's just money laundering at that point. Too easy. Too easy. Oh, that would have been dirty. Sit down. Sit down. Have I backed any PSG players? Not yet. Brother, where are you thinking you're going? Bye-bye. 1
minute of stoppage time has been added on. Now he must favour the cross. It certainly was. Referee has got to book him, I think. And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
Mishi proved yesterday that the back three isn't the way to go. I think everyone will fail, and then United might finally get a good manager. All right, is it time for Ahmad to shine?
Is that for the first half here?
We're bringing Roberts. Oh, we do Rig? Nah, it's time for Ahmad.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well,
What a bounce, dude.
but no threat in the end.
How did he get to that?
Big bag. Diallo.
Oh, great ball. Beautiful ball, man.
Griezmann. The cross is on.
Good try.
And defensive play to be applauded.
Oh, great.
Here's Tiano.
Ahmad, you beauty.
Corner kick, the referee's verdict. That's to go short.
No.
Just the tackle that was needed.
Oh, I was going to Brexit tackle him there. I'm so glad I didn't.
Textbook closing down. And how about that for a save? And he's certainly not alone.
Oh, dude. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Might work out. Will it open up? It's looking promising. Really good build-up, but no end product. I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded.
What a bounce again, dude.
Lost possession.
I love Force Field FC. Yeah, good flop, dude. Yeah, good one.
Oh, no foul apparently. Vinicius.
Yeah, I just took him out at the top of the box. My goodness. That was murder from Dan Ballard.
Showing everyone their abilities in possession.
Okay, he's actually still in this game. I actually have to take it serious.
To eat into their lead. He spoiled them on his own. Was the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Trying to open them up.
Too easy. Way too easy.
Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Just needs to stay calm.
Brothers high line is not working.
Away from danger. Vinicius Junior. And Hasegawa. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
What a bounce again, dude.
Real chance. Tremendous defending to stonewall him.
Watch his ball.
Beautiful
Ooh.
pass.
That was going to be a little bit wider.
Hasegawa. Breaking at pace. Well, it fizzled out. Abdullah Ba. Running with the ball confidently.
Good save.
Commanding goalkeeping. Cookchu. Possession changing hands. Will it happen for them?
Oh, almost got through.
Must be. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Graham Hansen.
Hansen? What a tackle.
Strong tackle. Mayenda. Exploiting the wide area.
My center back. My center back. My center back.
He had to score, and he does.
People say I'm washed at this game. All right, let's do one. Let's get one more win, and then we'll take 2 win rewards. Can I just end the weekend league, or do I have to gift the rest of the wins? There's no like end button like playoffs, right? Yeah, I'll give them away. I just didn't know if there was an end button or not.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart.
Oh yes, Hullet, Ginola, Keys. Oh, he's the Newcastle fraud. Nah, Nah, get this man out of here. We're winning. We're winning the lot, baby.
I thought they were excellent last time out.
Only option is winning.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Teammate and support. But it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Lydian Thuram starts with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Ruud Gullit plays alongside Vitor Pereira in central midfield. And in attack, Alexander Isak plays alongside Federico Chiesa. Sound piece of
No, 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 no!
mistake by the keeper.
I meant to throw that, not roll that, dude. See, this is the beauty of only going for 2 wins, though. You just quickly leave, you go to another one. Key factor in whether Bruno agrees to the move will be if he believes it's right for his family. What would, I guess, change for his family? Obviously, living in Saudi is different than living in England, but, like, surely you would have thought about that already, right? Like, oh, what would it look like living in a different country?
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you...
Dude, what are these teams? Yeah, thank goodness I'm not playing Weekend League, bro.
What are your expectations for today?
Well, they need to bounce back today, Derek. They weren't quite good enough last time out. They've got to show more energy here.
I wonder if someone will gift me a win.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, in this shape, their 2 holding midfield players will be key today.
So now I really have no excuse to
Protect the 2 centre-backs.
not play Weekend League, right? If we're just going for 2 wins, and it takes 1 to qualify. Big week ahead, though, to watch this one with Bruno. Oh, 100%. And it's probably in United's best interest to lose him now rather than the end of the window, too. So. Yeah, he's getting old, man. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Bishi has a silver 65 rated, and he's a 96 rated card. Yes, sir. Yeah, I can't wait for the random Sunderland links from Fabrizio, just out of nowhere. Ugh.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football.
So make this as his last big. I mean, last big paycheck, expenses paid for, tax free, way more anything than he'd ever get at this point in his career.
Well, as always, I'm looking
Like right off into the sunset, brother.
strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football.
He owes United nothing else.
All over the pitch.
Foul?
Quite accurate enough. And the throw in then.
Well, so close to seeing an early goal here. It's a great save, you have to say.
Keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side.
Dang it. Getting too sweaty again.
He had plenty to think about. Joao Cancelo. Really good challenge. It's a good looking pass. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Eusebio. Defensive resilience there.
And you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Yes, end-to-end stuff, but now they're forced to track back.
Foul?
Showing a real will to win the ball. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. But they dealt with the threat posed. Bar.
Nah, how does that bounce not land to me? All the other bounces land to him.
But he does have that natural flair for the dramatic, Eusebio. And I wonder, Stuart, what you think we might see from him in this one.
Well, he's a player full of confidence at the moment. What a hat-trick it was in the last match. Every time the ball came to him.
Oh, Stuart, opportunity here. And he's fired it against the post. And I think the threat has been averted. Exploit the space out wide.
All right, here we go. This is a play.
They take it short. Nice looking move, this.
Wasn't the play at all.
And he's won the ball. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. Eusebio. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Oh.
Now, options are plenty. Well, he's got past his man. A chance now with the corner. And deciding to go short with this one. Brown. Top-class defending. Alexander-Arnold. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. And following the infringement.
Okay. That was close. I thought it was going to be a red. Great tackle.
Littman in.
He has a Littman on free kicks. I'm scared.
Might lead to a chance.
Here we go. What a player, man. Dang. Look at that angle. Or lack thereof.
Chance to do damage. Oh, great defending. And under pressure, that was a fine play. Eusebio.
Offsides.
This could be trouble.
Thank you.
Well, even marginally offside is still against the law.
Yeah, he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
Great ball.
It's a good pass.
Finish that. Brother, I'm so trash at this game. The impossible ones I score. The easy tap-ins I miss.
Alexander-Arnold giving the ball away. A chance to whip it in. Will they be able to find
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
really clever pressing? Is it going to be?
Brother, this game, I don't get it. Just get it to my end, I guess.
Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Let's take another look, and you have to say
Turn toe poke.
that's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
Hang on to the ball.
Dang it, I missed my opportunity.
Goalkeeper. Taken short. And he could be in proper trouble here. Oh, good work by the keeper.
Bang. Ooh. Alright, can this guy just quit already? I just want the 2 wins, man. They're going to up his wages even more, the State United. Imagine.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Feeding it through.
Brother.
A drawn-up will ensue.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
And in with a real chance.
Yes! Please quit. Please quit. Don't have me just play depressing football. Just get the win. Just quit, please.
Away with this. 3 to the good now. 3 goals without reply. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Eliezer Mayenda. And teammates around him. Neil. And the pass deftly cut out. Joao Cancelo. Ronaldo.
What a ball.
Well, far from the cross.
What a ball.
Goal kick it is. Hume.
You're in.
It looks promising.
Oh.
There it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Now breaking at pace.
Offsides.
Danger. He's broken free. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for.
How is that not offsides?
Celebrate it.
I'm telling you, don't make me sweat this game out. I don't want to sweat this game out. I want it to be over.
Careless in possession. And defensive play to be applauded.
No.
Bale. On to Mbappe. Could reduce the deficit.
Brother.
Played over. And it wasn't a great header, in all fairness, and a goal kick it is.
I need one more goal. Need a little bit more safety.
Possession given away, unfortunately. to that piece of defending. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Mayenda. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle.
What a clearance.
Played in rather well.
No!
Pressure applied. Really clever pressing. Glorious pass from Yari Lehtinen.
Brother, no! Gosh, time's going so slow.
Corner kick played in. A disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy.
Make run, Mayenda.
There's 20 minutes remaining.
Yes.
He's enjoying space. Will he play it in? A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Littmanen.
Good try.
On to Neil. Eliezer Mayenda.
How do I not win that?
Decisive pass. Mbappe. That's a lovely ball.
Oh my gosh! Clearance! Clearance! Oh my gosh!
Time still remaining. This game is very much back on. Mayenda. Promising
Brother, I swear if I fold this game.
wins given. Very effective pass. Opportunity here. Splendid defending.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. The fans doing every bit to try and spur their team on for this equaliser.
That's a sign of a well-organised defence. And space to attack. And he knows what he's doing defensively. Littmanen. On to Ballard. Eliezer Mayenda. On to Bar. And the cross goes in. Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper.
This game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly thinks over.
I can't! I can't! I physically can't!
What a comeback! Who on earth could have predicted this? Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Magnificent pass from Yari Lehtinen. Mbappe! He's come off the keeper. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. Good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
We've had the official
We're all on the same page, right?
2 added minutes.
We all understood what just happened there? Like, there's no question
Playing it through.
what we just witnessed.
Oh, so close to up and
I just want to make sure we're all sure, right?
that is the end of the contest.
My goalkeeper threw the ball to Ronaldo. It wasn't a block save. He threw the ball to Ronaldo. Brother. Too easy. Oh, he's got jokes too. Okay, all I need is one, man. Literally. I will give away the rest. I don't want to waste my time on this. Dun, dun.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's
Alright, what team does he have?
ideal. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is our continuing coverage of the Champions Finals. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, it won't be easy, Derek, but they need a win here. They just weren't at their best in the last match. I think
Okay, now this game feels a lot slower than the last ones.
This looks more than decent. Can she put it away?
Garnacho's made Chelsea his first choice.
Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EATV. My name's Guy Mowbray. I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position. And on the
Dude, watch him be a baller there.
encounter, always something to savour. How do you see this one going, Sue?
Cheers, Guy. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm anticipating a good game today. The coaching staff have done all they can. Now it's about taking it onto the pitch.
I can't! I can't, man! Get me out of this hellhole. I'm done for the weekend. I'm not even trying to do well. I'm trying to AFK my 2 wins. And be done with this stupid, horrendous game. Oh my goodness.
Perfectly anticipated. Can he finish?
Just look how he closes the angle down, makes it really difficult, and that is a top save.
Now, what can they do from here? Genuine chance. And there it is. 1-0 already.
Offsides.
Played through nicely.
What a tackle, Job.
De Bruyne. Beautifully weighted ball. Real opportunity.
I can't, man. I can't. I literally can't.
Think quickly here. Referees sometimes allow players a tackle or two before a booking, but maybe not here.
This might be the worst game ever. This might be the worst game ever.
Tightrope for the rest of the match now. Just
effort pays off. They won the ball.
I just know he's gonna win this one like 3-2.
To go in from there, but the keeper had other ideas. It's a top-class save.
And the keeper's done really well to keep that out. They found a way through.
Brother! Put the ball away!
Van de Beek. Nicely sets it up. Now, this could be costly. Oh, yes, please. There aren't many who'd even
Why is my striker not making a run? Bah!
goal this time.
I'm doing a give and go so you can play you through behind.
From Ribery.
We're pulling the defender completely.
This could be. And it's a penalty. And the chance to go further in front. This for 2-0. And they have paid the penalty.
Can you just quit, please? Grace, did you just fart? Alright, I think we're good defensively right now.
It's been dispatched. And we're back underway at 2-0. So switched on to sense the threat and deal with it. Now there could be a chance to
I'm gonna score this.
But it's in at the second time of asking. Where was his
I had zero faith I was actually gonna score that. I thought my endo was gonna score.
As the replay
Don't know how I ended up beating the keeper to that.
He's a bit unfortunate it goes in, but question marks have to be asked of his defence. They could have certainly helped him out.
Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. Trincao.
What a tackle.
Tackle there that falls into the category of dangerous. There could be trouble coming.
Wait, he got a red? Nah, man. That was clean. So now he's going to want to stay in this game.
Van de Beek.
How did I not play him in?
They've got it back now. Counter looks on here. Options available. Could be something on. Now for the finish. And another. Ball to
Please
the
quit.
goal.
Just quit, please. I don't want to have to sweat the rest of this game out, bro. You know the deal. You know what's going to happen. It's over. You lost. Even with the red card.
Nearly over.
You're not coming back.
Well, what a first half.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Gets going again. Promising position this. Now De Bruyne. Alvarez. Ferran Torres.
Brother, if he would have scored that, that would have been the most disgusting
But he's missed the goal by a mile.
EA goal I've ever seen.
They need to be better on the ball than that. Frank Ribery. Good vision. Now, this has to be. Brilliant work by the man in goal. That's a top stop. Torres. Nice pass
Oh,
along the
gosh.
march.
Here we go.
Oh, well saved. That was a really good chance.
Whew. All right.
And that whistle brings the first half to a...
Can you please just make this as fast as possible? If I score one more, I think I can convince him to leave.
Ball is rolling and the second half is underway. The goalkeeper ready for it. Really good stop. Having a look. And good work from the keeper to get across and deal with the danger. Will take things forward a notch here. Well, it did look
Brother.
promising, but threat averted. And he'll take this on, but it's a tame try, or at least that's how the goalkeeper's made it appear. Real opportunity,
I'm not doing this to myself again.
and it's not clear yet.
I can't be doing this to myself again.
But try.
Stop doing fancy passes.
It was, and it's
Simple.
difficult technique, and he just makes it look easy. Great body position, nice hit, just unlucky.
Advantage!
Getting brought to a halt. A free kick given for that. Beaten easily here. Oh, great block. But it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, he's put in a thoroughly dominant display so far. Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, it was an incredible performance. Clearly the difference between the two sides. He's causing that back line so
Does he just not have a defense?
And of course it's in. It's a masterclass in finishing to complete his hat-trick.
Like, are they there but not there?
Red, just as it was looking promising. Patient build-up, but not quite the end product. Could be a chance to break here. The counter fizzling out in the end. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball.
Here's the comeback.
Torres.
How did that ball even physically get there?
Cut out. Lovely weighted pass. How nicely.
Dude, just leave. Just leave.
Feeling unbelievable. It is an absolute thrashing. And that's a bad one. Just how bad is down to the referee. It's a yellow card, and indiscipline might be their undoing today.
Yeah, they need to just calm themselves down. It's getting really feisty out there, and they can't afford any more bookings.
Just needs the
Brother.
and off the frame of the goal. So close.
Like, the only thing I could maybe see is maybe he's going for an Evo.
Here, he's just put his head down and whacked it. It's not good enough.
There's room to do something here. Promising looking ball. What can they do from here? Off the upright. It was looking good, but not all the way through. Found nicely and in. And they've scored. A
Maybe gritty on him.
Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Leaping at pace, this could be dangerous. He needs to get back here. He's beaten his marker here.
Brother, leave!
Prevent the follow-up. No.
What was the point? Oh, he's gonna send me a message or he's gonna delay the game even more. Maybe he's a Newcastle. Alright. Give them the wins. We got 2 win rewards, boys. We're going to test this out. Watch us get messy. Big up, 2 wins. Boom, boom. Prepare to get shafted? Oh, that's the thing. I don't care if I get shafted.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson, and it's all about our live coverage of the Champions Finals coming right up. Stuart, what are your expectations for today? And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining.
All right, 8 more free wins, boys. And then EA's going to punish us. They're going to be like, excuse me, you've left too many games. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Can I do that in divs for 26? Gonna be brutal.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name's Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith, and it's all about the drama of the Champions Final.
Brother, do you want your free win or not, homie?
Thanks, Guy. Well, being in and around
Oh, you got a loan!
they can't wait for this game, so
You got a loan!
entertaining match.
Brother, what are you doing?
This is the visitors' team for today.
It looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1.
Well, there could be a chance here, Sue. And it's a goal.
You're not getting that. You're not getting that. You did that to yourself. You're an idiot. you're an idiot, man. Why wouldn't you just shoot? There's no keeper in that. Then he loses a loan on his Kaká as well. That's tough.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. My name's Gary Mowbray, delighted to be joined by Sue Smith for commentary.
Brother, I don't care about your team, man. Oh, he has a DeMarco. No. Inter fraud.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
Making good progress here. Now, this has to be.
If you would have missed that.
It's in, and it was all...
Boom. PSG were insane, man.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is our continuing... Oh, it's in! And it goes down
Brothers celebrate.
by the keeper.
He just was celebrating.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, it looks so promising.
Give me 1 minute.
Kick the outcome. Laurent Blanc. Marquisio. And showing fine vision. Joe Bellingham. On to Bar. Eliezer Mayenda. Sliding pass. Will it be the leveller? Rifled against the post, but back in play. Defensive resilience there.
Well, they were so close to the equaliser there. They're certainly a bit unlucky, but they need to make more of these chances.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape.
Brother.
Not every keeper would have
He takes a year to run actually past the defense. And then when he finally does,
prevented
what kind of touch was that?
Beckham. Now with Beckham, he's spaced to cross it. Marquisio. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Abdullah Bar. He's in behind.
I can't.
Complaining, he has custody of the ball. This could
I can't, man. I cannot.
the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Would be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. And nicely over the top. De Jong.
Brother.
Position to read it. tactical sense.
Foul?
And a free kick awarded by the referee. Rafael Leao. Ball's gone. Well, it's a decent looking attack, this. It could pick out the teammates. Chance for the leveller. And it's a goal. Level again. What a back.
He might get the win now. I don't know how they do it. Do they do it where if you quit on a draw after a certain amount of time, they get the win? If anything, we just wasted time. Ryan 26. Dude, Dembele's pressing was insane, man.
Well, the weather really couldn't be any better here today. A very warm welcome to you on this fine day. Joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary will be Sue Smith. And it's all about the drama of the Champions Finals here.
Oh, yes, Isaac is a red. Oh.
Being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
Dude, why does it give me the ball to start?
So away we go then. This is how the hosts line up.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward. Well, they've started really well, haven't they? Very much on the front foot, and that was unlucky not to go in. They've been the better.
That was the I just realized I didn't score. Sorry, but was supposed to be a free win. He didn't want to go for it, I guess, and then I almost scored, and then I didn't score. I wasn't a Sunderland fan. Wait, was it actually? If he's Sunderland FC and has Isak up top, he doesn't deserve a free win.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And on the menu, live coverage of the Champions Finals. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Yeah, Derek, they need to play better.
Why does it feel like these giving wins is taking longer than the gameplay did?
spectator, a warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And it's all about our live coverage of the Champions Finals, coming right up. There it is, and he could scarcely have...
Yeah, all right, 2 more. Come on. EA, just find me an opponent I can give a free win to. What are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? All right, 1 more, boys, and then we got rewards. Grace. Grace. No. Hey, Grace. Grace, come here. Pardon me, Mumbo. 2 wins is your new best? Yeah. We showed the dog on stream earlier if you missed it. Not found opponent! Brother, there's people on the game! I'm going to hit no to that, and you're going to match me with someone in 2 seconds. Yeah, no one's on my ELO level. True. Facts. Brother. Grace. Would you give a free win to a dying child if they were a Newcastle fan? What kind of disgusting question is that? Why would I ever give anything to a Newcastle fan? No, I'm kidding. Am I a Make-A-Wish? Hold on. I'm a Make-A-Wish to a Why would a Newcastle child who is dying come to a Sunderland supporter and ask to play a match of FIFA against me and then ask me to give him a free win? Brother, what? The levels of how that would have to go down. Or are we talking about some rando on the internet who messages me and pauses and says, hey, I'm a Newcastle fan dying of cancer. Please give me free win. All right, boys. You ready for Messi? Oh, if it's Foot Champs, no dying kid is playing Foot Champs. Wait. I thought it was 2 wins. It was 4. It was 4. The player pick started at 4 wins. EA, please reward me for that mistake. I gave so many free wins away. At least give me an 86, right? Watch back Ronaldo. I struggled to get free. I struggled to get free wins more than I struggled to win games. That was crazy. Did you say you're 87 rated squad? I have no idea. Sorry. Did I not change my selection to quick sell the other one? You have 1,000 crafting upgrades. I'm going to have probably closer to 1,250 by the end of today if I don't do anything else. How? Our unlimited menu grind. When we say it's unlimited, I truly mean it. You save them for Ultimate Team Season? We are never saving packs for any reason. We just accidentally build higher than we open. There will be packs for Ultimate. I'm not purposely saving though. Huh? Tragic. Yeah, the pinned video in chat, the how to grind the menus during Team of the Season. General outline is that. There's been obviously new stuff that's come out since then, but we, those are the basics to follow. Remember, I haven't even touched my dailies yet today, boys. Still get another, what, 30 and 13 packs? But what should I do with League SBCs? Sudlib Rares is 2K-ish. And? Acuna, Ledesma, Cotes. Bronzes and silvers for 200 then. You're still in infinite profit. How to redeem my FC points? I'm number one in chat. You hit the $sign in chat, and you super chat $1,000. It's not giving me $1,000. It's you're redeeming $1,000 worth of FC points. I heard that's what happens. Do I make the coins back then? Do you make coins back on League SBCs? If you do it the way I recommend, and we have videos on our channel for ever since League SBCs came out, how to do League SBCs for profit. If you do League SBCs the way I recommend, not only will I guarantee you profit, you'll get fodder and unlimited packs for the rest of the year. You'll never run out. It'd be physically impossible. Especially if you're doing the dailies as well. You'd have probably 12 to 15 runs of just pure insane profit before you'd have to buy additional golds or stuff for the Premier Liga and things like that. We're just doing your standard Lib and Sud that we recommend and the Eredivisie. Dun, 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 dun. Daily, that means 30 team season upgrades. You can do those if you want. They're extremely helpful. But at least the daily golds. And for that, you can do BPM and easily get those done. Spurs sharing they leave you set aside and oh, I thought he got let go already. Read exchanges or bring back Footmaster. Why not both? I'd love exchanges to have Footmaster back in chat to explain to him how to do them. Romano just tweeted. Well, I guess what I don't understand, and maybe correct me if you guys are like, have a big football brain. Outside of winning the trophy, right? Because I think you can say it was a horrible season for Spurs. The place they got in the Prem. By no means should have been there, but they won a trophy. Cool. But unless you know specifically who you're replacing him with, and you know the exact plan they're wanting to go for, what would be the point of getting rid of him, I guess? Unless you have no faith in his vision to do anything, then that would make sense to get rid of him now and have a full preseason with a new manager. But that's confusing to me. You won Europa League with him too? Yeah. Ready to get destroyed in FC26 with my Liga MX Evo squad? Is Liga MX back in the game for 26? Alright, how many of these do we have? Let's open a few of these right now. Bye-bye. Walkout in the first one. Also, too, if you're doing the team of season crafting grind, you get so many Livingston cards from the 77x5. There's a lot of League SBC runs you won't even have to pay for them. See, icon pick expensive. I use all untradables and I make coins from it every single time. So for me, no. If you're buying it out, probably. When do you think we'll start seeing 26 gameplay? Just look at 25 gameplay. It'll be the same thing. Just with a little bit more sweat on them. Another walkout. 90K. Another walkout. Telling y'all, boys. This is the wave. Y'all don't believe me. And wait until tomorrow when we do these into the league-specific premiums, whatever those look like. Hopefully they remove Serie A from it, so it's just League One and MLS and Saudi. Bum, bum. All right, games decided we are done for today, boys. I was going to open a few more packs, but it's taking forever. All right, we'll be back Monday, 4 hours after new content. We'll see you guys then. God bless. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.